All right, how you doing today, guys? Welcome back to another day of 7th grade math. This is Mr. Gomez, your favorite teacher in the whole world, and today we're gonna be talking about box and whisker plots. Okay, box and whisker plots. Before we start, please go ahead and consider subscribing. If you want to support the channel, link down in the description. And if you haven't seen my other channel, MTV Alex, I'll leave a link for you right here. Make sure you check that out and go ahead and subscribe for that one as well. And let's go ahead and get started. So, box and whisker plots. We've been talking about analyzing data for the past couple of videos, and I'll leave a playlist link for you right here. And what all of those have in common is that we're going to be talking about the mean, median, mode, and range. And in this one, it's even more important that we know how to find those. So box and whisker plots are going to be given, they're used separates a set of data into 4 equal parts. Okay, that's what a box plot is. And then in that one, we have different things. We have the least value, the lower quartile, we have the median, the greatest value, and the upper quartile. And we need to know all of those 5 different things. And it's really easy to find them. So we're gonna use the data to create a box plot on the number line, and we're given some numbers, some data numbers. So with those numbers, we can go ahead and create a dot plot or box and whiskers plots. But the first thing that we have to do to the set of numbers is to actually put them in order from least to greatest. Even if they repeat, you still have to put them as many times as they repeat. Don't think that just because they repeat, you don't have to put them that many different times. You have to put all the numbers, all the values given to you. So in this case, we have a set of numbers right here given to us, and we need to put them from least to greatest. It says number 1, order data from least to greatest. And what I like to do all the time is start crossing out the one that I have already used. So for this one, I'm looking for my smallest number, which in this case is going to be 20. Cross it out so that way you will not forget that you already used it. And the next one in this case will be 24. Cross it out. And then you have 25. Cross it out. After that, you have 27. Cross it out. If you cross it out, it gives you no room for errors. Because you know, if you made a mistake, you say, oh, wait, I haven't crossed this one out, and this one goes before something. So make sure you cross them out. That's the very important thing to do. After 27, we got 31. Cross it out. And then we have 35. And then we have 38. So the numbers that I just wrote down are going to be the same numbers given to us, but now we have them written down from least to greatest. That's the step number 1. Least to greatest. Step number 1, order from least to greatest. Step number 2, we're going to find the least value and the greatest value. Out of those numbers given to us, since we have them from least to greatest, all we got to do is either circle or write down the smaller value and the bigger value. So in this case, my small value is going to be 20, and the greater value is going to be 38. We're going to separate all this data because we're going to need them in order to create the box and whiskers plot. And it says right here, number 3, the lower quartile is the median of the lower half of the data. And the upper quartile, of course, is going to be the median from the upper half of the data. So we're going to have to find those 2 things right here. And we forgot right here, I forgot to find the median right here. I forgot to find the median, which is no big deal. We're going to go ahead and find the median. And the median in this case is going to be the number in the middle. In this case, we only have 1. We only have 1 number in the middle. If we had 2 numbers, we add them up and divide by 2. We find the average of that median. So the median equals 27. So now we have the least value, the greater value, and the median right here. This is the low, greater, and median. You can label them. So now, in order to find the lower quartile, we're going to look at the numbers before the median, which in this case are going to be these numbers right here. This is the lower quartile. And the upper quartile is going to be the numbers after the median. Not the median. You do not include the median. This is the upper quartile. So the median, the lower quartile is going to be the median of those set of numbers. So you look at the lower quartile, which is 20, 24, and 25. The number in the middle, in this case, is going to be 24. And the number in the middle on the other one is going to be 35. Again, if you have two numbers in the middle, then you will have to add them and divide by 2. So I already found the lower, the least value, the greater value, the median, the lower quartile, and the upper quartile. Those are the 5 things that you need to find in order to write the box and whisker plot. So we're gonna draw the box and whiskers. The first thing that I want to do, I'm gonna make a line, or I'm gonna put a dot in the median. The median is the 27. I'm gonna put a dot right here. I don't have a 27, so the 27 is gonna be the number in the middle, and I'm just gonna put it above it, like floating. It's very important. This is the median. And then I'm gonna make another dot on the lower quartile, right here, which is 24. I'm gonna put in a dot right there, and then a number right there on the upper quartile, which is 35. I don't have a 35, so it must be between 34 and 36, right? And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make 3 lines, and then I'm just gonna close them up like that. Then my next step is gonna be to take the numbers that I haven't used, because I have already used the 24, I already used the 35 and the 27s. The ones that I haven't used are gonna be my lower value and my greater value, and for those, all I gotta do is put in 2 dots where they go. So for the lower is 20, put a dot right there, and the lower and the upper value, or the greater value, is gonna be 38, put a dot right there, and all you have to do now is connect them with the box. So it kind of looks like a box that has some whiskers. That's why it's called a box and whisker plot. So again, this is the lower value, greater value, lower quartile, upper quartile, and this is going to be your median. Remember, the lower quartile is the median of the lower half of the data, and the upper quartile is the median of the upper half of the data. You need to know those because you might have different questions regarding those different things. What is the median of the upper quartile? And you can say, well, in this case, it's 35. We're gonna do a few more examples. It says we have, again, create the data, create a box plot, a box and whiskers plots, and we have the numbers. So the first step, again, order the numbers from least to greatest. Cross them out once you do that. So my lower number, in this case, I can see that I think is gonna be 61. Write it down. And then I have 63. Next one will be probably 65. Then I have 68. Then I have 69. Then I have 70. Then I have 72. Then 74. And last but not least, 78. So those are the same numbers, order from least to greatest. That was the first step. Second step, we're gonna find the median. We're gonna find the median, and you can do it like we did on the previous video when we talked about dot plots. So you can just cross out until you reach the middle. In this case, my median is gonna be right there. My median. It says find the least and greatest values, the median, the lower and upper quartile. So the least value is gonna be 61. Greatest value is gonna be 78. The median, we found it is 69. Now we're gonna find the median of the lower half. So we're gonna find the median for this set right here. Remember, don't go all the way to the 69 because the 69 is the median of the whole thing. So in this case, this is what I was talking about, because now we're going to have two numbers in the middle, right? We have these two numbers, 63 and 65. So we have to find the average for that, or what is the number in the middle. In this case, we can clearly see that the number in the middle between those two is going to be which one? Between 63 and 65, what number is in the middle? It's going to be 64, right? Really easy. So the lower quadrille is going to be 64. And if you don't know how to find that, all you got to do is do 65 plus 63, add them up, and then whatever you get, you divide by 2. You get 64. And then you're going to do the same thing for the upper quadrille. In this case, we're also going to have two numbers. So for the upper quadrille, we're going to have, let me change colors because this one is going to be too dark to see. We're going to have this set right here. And we also have two numbers in the middle, 72 and 74. Again, you can add them up and divide by 2. But I can clearly see that the number missing right here in the middle is going to be which one? 73, right? Again, you can add 74 plus 73. Whatever you get, divide by 2, and it's going to give you that number right there. Okay? So now we have all the information that we need. We're going to put dots on everything. So my median is going to be 69. Look at the number line. When the number line is pre-written or pre-drawn for you, look at the numbers on the bottom. They might not have all the numbers that you need, so you need to find that number. For instance, the median of the whole data is 69, and I don't have a 69 number in there, right? It seems like it's going by 2, 68, 70, 72, something like that. So 69 is going to be right there. You can make a label right there, 69 if you want. That is not a big deal. You can do that all the time. Then I'm going to put in my lower quadrille, which is right here, 64. And my upper quadrille is 73, again, between 72 and 74. We're going to make lines like that and make a rectangle. Then we're going to find, we already use this, this, and this. Then we're going to find the lower value, which is 61, again, in between 60 and 62. And my greater value is 78, and we do have a number for that, and then connect them. And that's it. So basically what this means is that the numbers outside the box are least likely to happen. So basically the data you want to look into is going to be the data in the box. So the lower quadrille, the median, and the upper quadrille, especially when you're comparing two dot plots. So that is it for Box and Whiskers. Again, step 1, put them in order from least to greatest. Step 2, find the median. Step 3, find the least and greater value. Step 4, find the median of the lower half, and then find the median of the greater half. And step 5, just put on a dot plot, on a box and whisker. Create your Box and Whiskers plot. So I really hope that you learned something today. Again, if you haven't, please go ahead and subscribe. If you learned something today, hit the thumbs up button and share with somebody who needs this information. Go ahead and subscribe to my other channel, MTV Alex, link down in the description if you want to support this channel. Please turn the notification bell on so that you don't miss any future content, as we're going to keep talking about this type of problems and other types of 7th grade math problems in the near future. That is it for this one, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.